Good morning, everyone. It's actually afternoon, but feels like kind of the start of the day because I had a slow start. Don't you love daylight saving time? Something about getting an extra hour of sleep. It's just wonderful. And I slept like a rock last night. And I believe I did. I believe the change was I had a colonic yesterday. It's probably TMI for some of you. But I actually had a colonic party. I had two of my girlfriends go to the colonic place with me, and one of my friends had been having some issues, and so I was suggesting it to her, and brought it up with another girlfriend of mine, and she decided to go, and I have been juicing for about a week and not getting any fiber, so it was good for me to go. And we had a really good time. It's so funny to think that normally, when you get together with your girlfriends, you go drink, you go eat, you do something fun. But I felt like this was really something good to share with my friends, actually, because my goal with my health journey is also helping other people. When I was running regular kettlebell classes, and I'm still running them and doing training with people, it's just no better feeling than someone telling you that they grasped the workout and now they're doing it on a regular basis. So um, that was good. So anyway, we went yesterday. The session is about 45 minutes. Here in Philly, it's at a place called Infinity on Schurz Lane, and the owner is her name is Cheryl. I forgot her last name, but it's in Philadelphia, Infinity on Schurz Lane, and she has a really nice place. I don't know if you, for some of you who don't know about Clonics, whatever you're imagining in your mind, this is almost like going into a massage studio and doing massage. I just love that environment. She has candles burning when you come in. It's relaxing massage music playing. And the table is very familiar to a massage table. Of course, you kind of slant it up and your knees are up. Um, and they consider it an evacuation. So you don't say any of the childish things you said when you were 10. But I felt better. And people say to me when I was telling my family and friends that I was going, they're like, well, you've been raw. You've been basically a raw foodist or a plant based diet for, almost 4 years now. What are you still doing? What would be the problem? Because it's not that I'm not regular. I don't suffer with constipation or anything like that. But the colon is so long, the intestine is so long, I'm sorry, and that waste can be impacted all along the way. And on my journey, and it's hard to explain to people, like, what are you trying to get to? You're trying to hit perfection? No, I'm not trying to hit perfection. I just want to feel good, and I want to stave off disease as long as I can. Because in the simplest form, you know, anything could happen. I could walk out the door and get hit by a car. So I understand that. It doesn't make you, invincible. But watching close hand what it's like to suffer with diseases. And I have seen it, unfortunately, I have been present with several people who passed away. And to think that some of those diseases could be prevented with diet and exercise and just knowledge of our bodies. I don't think you have to be a raw foodie. I really don't believe that. For me, it's easier. But that's not what my point is. So anyway, I went to get the colonic because I thought I needed it, and I did. I felt better. And for me, last night afterwards, for some reason, I was not that hungry. And we went at about 3 o'clock. So I had two green juices after that and a big mug of tea. And I fell asleep early and slept all night. I didn't wake up until about 5:30, which is really good for me because I tend to wake up a lot. And eating foods that don't have any processing in them, if you go on mainly fruits and vegetables, you just don't need as much sleep. But I still enjoying feeling that feeling of coziness in the bed and being relaxed. So that was fun. So anyway, yesterday was colonics. This is the seventh day of juicing, and it has not been bad. In some ways, it's been kind of easy because I was putting a lot recently into the foods I was making and kind of overthinking it and thinking about what was next a lot. And I don't like that. So this is kind of a nice break. Also, the reason that I'm doing the juice fast right now is because, or I should say juice feast, because I'm drinking plenty of juice. The reason I'm doing it is because from years of doing a couple of things: medication from high blood pressure, and issues that I've had with my reproductive system. I took a lot of Motrin, so my liver took a beating. Between all the medicines that I was on. And I used to eat a lot of processed food. I've always been concerned about my weight and exercise and that sort of thing. But the difference is when I was concerned about my weight, I was not concerned about my health. So I could go on Weight Watchers and take one of those little frozen dinners for lunch every day and have the frozen dessert and the prepackaged this, and I would tear stuff open and be my soup and put it in the microwave. So, I mean, I've done some things in my body that now that I'm older is not as forgiving. So, and it all comes back at some point. So, health is now my priority. Interestingly enough, when I started focusing on health a couple years ago, um, it got easier to maintain my weight because I lost my weight when I became a kettlebell instructor. When I start working out with kettlebells, I mean, it's just a fantastic tool. See them there in the background? I was going to do a workout today, but I'll tell you about that. So that's really how I lost my weight. But when I was doing it, I was lifting, and my goal was to lift heavier and heavier, and it was kind of an ego involved. And you meet these women that are into it, and they're pressing and doing barbell lifts at 150 pounds. And you want to do it too. I did get to 135. But I stopped. And it was just starts to be too much weight is hard on your joints. And to keep that kind of weight up, for me, there are raw athletes. But for me, what I thought at the time I needed was a lot of protein. And excessive protein is hard on your kidney. So my kidneys have also taken a beating. So what I've been doing, of course, is eating fruits and vegetables. I have some cooked food. I do steamed broccoli, I steam some vegetables. I have some quinoa every now and then. So, but in the summer it was just easy. It was so much good fruit out, and salads are everywhere. So it was basically raw without even trying to be. And I do a lot of green smoothies and that sort of thing. Anyway, this last week has been all juice fasting, and the report on that is that it's not been bad. What I'm juicing is mainly herbs and green apples. That sounds pretty boring, doesn't it? But it's actually not so bad. It took me a minute because I was eating a lot of fruit, but once I got into it, it was not bad at all. So what I've been juicing is dandelion, parsley, watercress, and cilantro. That's my main. I've also do some kale, some spinach, and some cabbage, Napa cabbage, Chinese cabbage, which is at a good price right now. So I've been doing those. And then the fruit is mainly green apples right now because I'm going low glycemic because the liver likes bitter. And so I can't give the liver exactly as bitter as it likes, but I do go I do go low sugar to try and make the liver happy right now. I also am juice fasting because I want to take the fat out because when you want to detox your liver, the liver doesn't like a lot of fat. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for my liver to process that. Also, trying to give my kidney a nice wash with just making a lot of volume and urine. And I'm also taking some herbs. We'll talk about that later. So anyway, that is kind of the juice reasons. And what I'm doing right now, I went to an iridologist, and she said she saw a brown ring around my iris and a couple other things that show you that you have some toxicity in your body. And also that my parasites might be off. Because everybody has parasites, but their mind might not be in balance, which is causing some issues. So I'm also trying, besides make the liver happy, I'm trying to starve the parasites a little bit and not make them so comfy cozy in my body. So I'm eating and they're eating. That's not cool. So that's what's going on. So Sunday is my day, as I said last week, to kind of clean up all my fruits and vegetables, have everything washed. And basically I only have to juice about 4 times a week because I'll juice today for today and tomorrow. But for me, the time of day I'm juicing, it kind of works out so that none of my juice is sitting more than like 24 hours. So that's good. So that's the deal there. What else can I tell you? The workout was going to be fun. But yesterday after the colonic, the good thing was Last night, I all of a sudden got like a scratchy throat, a little bit of runny nose, and I'm really happy about that because I'm hoping that that means some detoxing is beginning because detoxing is so slow for me. So if I'm detoxing, I'm thrilled. So I will happily take the cold or flu or whatever it's coming if it helps bring up some of the mucus and we can get this acidic and acidosis down and alkalinity up because that's my goal, get that pH balance just right. So that's what I'm doing. So it's been juice, and in between that, I'm doing a lot of ginger too in my juice and lemon. And I just made some tea. I've been making like a mug, my big mug, of lemon ginger tea, and I use the stevia plant, not the processed powder, but the plant. I would really love it with honey, but no honey for me right now. So anyway, that's what's going on. I hope all of you are doing well. Last week we did Family Juice Day on Tuesday, and everybody in my family, including my mom, did really well. Everyone juiced. Some made smoothies that didn't want to juice, but everybody increased their fruits and vegetables. Was really happy. So I'm going to do that again and extend it further out in the family and to my friends. And hopefully next month when my sister comes, we will have Colonic Party again, a family colonic, and everybody will feel good. So drink your juice, eat your vegetables, make a smoothie, and get a little workout in. I'll be stretching later. Do you like today's earrings? Every Sunday is crazy earring day. Now, basically, I don't own any, so all of the crazy earrings pretty much come from my daughter. But it's so much fun. I'm so super conservative for work and the rest of my life. So on Sundays at home, I wear any kind of crazy earrings I feel like, just to jazz it up. So I thought I'd share it with you. Have a great day. Thanks for listening. Bye.